Okay, so this problem was requested by Julia. I'm just gonna explain this really fast. The length of flower bed is 3/4 meters and the breadth is 2 meters. Uncle Sam wants to build a border around the flower bed and the width of the border is half a meter, right? If the cost of the building the border is $20 per square meter, how much will Uncle Sam have to pay for building the border? Now, in order to solve this problem, you just need to make a good picture, that's it. So the flower bed, right, is just like, it's something with flowers, right? So if let's say, okay, that's not gonna be the super pretty flower, but let's say if we have a top view, right, it's gonna be a rectangle, and they tell us, so that there is a length of it, right, and the length is this one, 3 3/4 meters, and there is a breadth of it, and the breadth is 2 meters, right? So you can find the area of it. Now you're having, right, what you have is you have this thing, you have your flower bed, right, and you're making a border, and here is the border, here is your border around it, right? They tell you that the border is 1/2 meters, half of meter width. So this thing here is half of meter. Excuse me. This thing here is half of meter, right? This thing here is half of meter. And the border here. So everywhere from each side you have an additional half of meter, right? So let's calculate. So the first thing you do, right, is you calculate your area of flower beds, right? You have your length, you have your breadth, and you calculate it. How? You just multiply these two numbers, right? 3. So let's write it down. Area of flower bed is equal to 3 3/4 times 2. Right, which is, do your math, 7.5 meter square, right? Now here, what do you do? Let's write it too. Area of flower bed with border, right? So our lengths over here, it was 3 3/4. Right, meters, and now it is plus one border on one side, 3 3/4 plus the border on the other side. So the length becomes 3 3/4 plus 1/2 plus 1/2, right? This is our length. We need to multiply it by what? We need to multiply it by our breadth. Our breadth was over here 2 meters. Right? Now it is 2 meters plus 1.5 meter plus 1.5 meter. 2 meters plus 1.5 plus 1.5. Oh, sorry, 1.5. 1/2 plus 1/2. Right? That's it. Right? So you calculate your fractions. So what is this as a total? 3 3/4 plus 2 halves. It's going to be 4 3/4 times, what is this? You calculate this 2, it's going to be just 3, right? And you multiply, okay? When you multiply, okay, you're going to get 14.1/4 meter square. All right? So you got your new area, right? So you got your new area with the border. It's area with the border, right? And you had your area without. Area with, area without. So how can you calculate area of border? How? Just the difference. 14.1/4 minus 7.1/2. And as a result, you get 6.3/4 meter squared. That's your answer. Well, that's the area. That's the area of the border. The question that they ask us, they ask, how much do you need to pay if 1 square meter, yeah, you need to pay $20. right? So what do? You multiply this area, 6 and 3/4 meters squared, times 20 bucks. And you get your answer, $135. That's your answer. This is how much Uncle Sam has to pay, right? So we write our answer. Uncle Sam will have to pay $135. That's it.